And now, the Toyota Sports Desk.
Welcome in Extra Time here on KIO1, your one-stop shop for all things crisp and kelp. Monterey Bay FC across all competition, now in the midst of a win streak, putting together 3 straight wins, most recently adding Lexington to that growing list of victims. Tonight we'll be taking a look at that match, one that saw a lot of Viking celebrations, and we'll also be talking with Anton Soyberg about just that. But first, let's take a look at the match. Lexington striking first in this one, not long into the game as well. They get right down to business in the 7th minute. Elio Nicolas de Araujo Firmino off the free kick, slips one's past Nico Campuzano, and less than 15 minutes later, Monterey Bay finds itself back in a similar jam. Looks to be trouble. Couple of attempts here, couple of good looks, but Campuzano won't let it happen twice. But this play also far from over, turning defense into offense. Look at the placement from Alex Dixon to Adam Larson. Adam Larson to the back of the net. It's off to the races. Just a beautiful finish. His second goal of the year, second in the last 2 matches. And then fast forward 75th. Anton Soyberg striking again, this time off a PK. And what do you do after that? Well, you hit the Viking celebration. What else do you do? How about that? A heat seeker. And that would prove to be the match winner as this one ends by a final of Monterey Bay 2, Lexington 1. Like I said, that league play winless streak, that's gone, a thing of the past. It's been snapped across all competition now. That is Monterey Bay's 3rd straight win. Taking a look at the USL Championship, where they stand right now. Here's a snapshot of the West at the moment. New Mexico currently the team to beat, but not by much. Of course, it's also early in the season as well. The Union, they're in 6th. Monterey Bay, the same amount of points as Phoenix in 5th with 19. They're one back. The 2 of them, they're one back from 3 teams with 20. Tulsa, San Antonio, El Paso, while New Mexico only 2 points ahead of them. Like I said, it's the wild, wild west right now in the Western Conference. One win has the potential to drastically change that landscape. Now, there is a bit of a cushion behind Monterey Bay, but nothing to get too comfortable with. OC currently trailing by 6 points. But just giving you an idea of where they shape up, and a lot of those teams we talked about, they are coming up on that schedule not too long from now. A big part of this stretch we're on right now, Anton Soyberg, he has been having himself a strong start to the season, and he's going to be joining the show, making his Extra Time debut right here on KION. That's coming up on the other side of the break.
You're watching KION, the home of Monterey Bay FC.
Welcome back to Extra Time here on KION, joined today by Anton Soyberg. Anton, thank you very much for taking the time.
My pleasure.
Well, first I got to start off, you had a goal in this last match. Walk me through that PK, just what you were seeing out there.
No, I obviously stepped up. Then I saw the keeper, he seemed a bit overexcited and was standing like an inch to the other side. So I kind of got the feeling he would jump to the one side, and then I just put it in the other side.
It's a high-pressure situation. How do you kind of keep your cool in a moment like that?
I just think that being confident in what I can do, I knew I can normally shoot a good hard PK, so I just knew put it in one side and probably going to end up in a goal.
And now this match, your 3rd win in a row for Monterey Bay after what was a bit of a winless streak there. But to get back in the win column, get 3 in a row, just what's that do for a team's mentality?
In every game, we know we can go into a situation we're going to struggle on the way, but we're also going to have our moments in the game. And it's just about overcome those hard moments, stick together as a team. And now we know we can win games, pull a streak together. And I think that builds a lot of confidence and in what we are doing and know how we want to do when we go into a game.
I know this is a team comprised of a lot of new players, you guys playing for the first time. What does it say about the team and the resiliency to bounce back like that and put together a win streak now?
We've had a tough time before we started the streak, and I think we got together as a group that we're on a mission together. We want to do well for this community, the area, and we play for the badge, and we want to be winning because it's not a one-man show. And everyone, in the end of the day, want to win games. So I think we put our egos a bit aside, and then we start performing again.
And now you mentioned the community. I got to ask, there's a lot of celebrations on this team. You got the back flips, the slides, you have the horns. So can you kind of talk me through how that came to be?
So basically, me and Adam Larsen, we are from the Scandinavian region, and we spoke a bit about that everyone knows the Vikings, and we want to contribute to having some fun in the games. So we thought in one of the preseason games, yes, we're gonna make the horns for the Viking helmet, and people seem to like it. So I kept on doing it.
It seems like a fan favorite too. I mean, they're out there celebrating with you. You see them in the crowd and stuff. That's cool to see it coming together.
Yeah, really. But you have to remember we are in an entertaining business, so we want to give something back to the fans, with emotions and stuff like that. It gives something people to cheer on about.
Well, can we expect maybe another celebration coming up this weekend? I know you guys going on the road trip to Las Vegas. What are you looking to do out there?
We obviously gonna go for a win. We want to keep on this streak. We know at Las Vegas in a tough spot right now, firing the coach. So we're just gonna build on the streak and do everything we can to hopefully score some more goals and bring in a good performance.
Speaking of that upcoming match, it's right around the corner. One of 3 games left in the month of June. Next up, Las Vegas, a team they haven't seen before, the Union, but they will see again. The Lights standing at number 9, 3 wins, 3 draws on the season for a total of 12 points. Then after that, it's back to Cardinale Stadium, June 21st. That's El Paso going to be in town. Another first meeting of the season. That El Paso team a lot stronger than Las Vegas, currently 4th. As we talked about earlier when we took a look at those standings, they're only 1 point ahead of Monterey Bay, though. This one's shaping up to be a good one. And then to close out the rest of the month, one more Jägermeister Cup match. 3 of 4, match 3 of 4 that is. This one a rematch with Oakland, a team they last beat 3-2. An interesting stretch for the Union, of course, starting with those Lights. That's a game we'll be covering right here on KION. You can catch all the match day coverage right here as well. But in the meantime, it looks like we're out of time here on Extra Time. Special thanks to Anton Soyberg for joining the show. We'll see you next Friday night, only on KION, the home of Monterey Bay FC. Thanks for watching.